Welcome to my channel Forgotten Indian King Vertical Bar, Kunjali Marakkar IV, Vertical Bar, the Sea Hawk of Malabar. Introduction. In India's long saga of resistance, most heroes come from the land. Warriors on horseback, kings defending forts, or rebels in the jungle. But on the rough seas of the Malabar Coast, there emerged a legend so powerful that even the mighty Portuguese Empire feared his name. Kunjali Marakkar IV, the last and greatest of the Marakkar naval chiefs under the Zamorin of Calicut. Often regarded as India's first naval commando, Kunjali Marakkar IV embodies a rare chapter in Indian history. A well-organized indigenous naval resistance against European colonization paired with defiance of Mughal invasion through political tactics. His legacy is one of maritime skill, native defense, and ultimate betrayal. Chapter 1. The birth of a naval tradition. The Marakkars were a Muslim merchant warrior family, fiercely loyal to the Hindu Zamorin of Calicut. They provided their naval expertise in the 16th century when the Portuguese started setting up coastal outposts and contesting Arab-Indian trade routes. By the time Kunjali Marakkar IV inherited the position of naval chief in the late 1500s, the family had already fought 3 generations of sea-based warfare. Chapter 2. Rise of Kunjali Marakkar IV. Born as Muhammad Ali, Kunjali IV trained in maritime strategy from a young age. Unlike the Portuguese, who had large ships and cannons, Marakkar's fleet consisted of small, swift vessels, ideal for guerrilla tactics and ambushes along the rocky Konkan and Malabar coasts. He reorganized the naval defense of the Zamorin's territory and became the de facto admiral of one of the most feared native navies in Asia at the time. Chapter 3. Resistance against the Portuguese. From Kollam to Mangalore, Kunjali IV carried out relentless raids on Portuguese fleets. He burned coastal outposts, intercepted spice-laden ships en route to Europe, sheltered fleeing anti-Portuguese fighters. The Portuguese referred to him as a pirate, locals hailed him as a sea protector. His fortress at Kottakkal became a symbol of defiance. Chapter 4. Clash with the Mughals. As the Portuguese influence waned, the Mughals began asserting soft power in the south, seeking vassal treaties and religious alliances. Kunjali IV strongly opposed any Mughal-Zamorin alliance, fearing it would lead to further loss of regional autonomy. He viewed both Imperial Delhi and colonial Lisbon as threats to Kerala's independence. This made him unpopular among factions within the Zamorin's court. Chapter 5. The Fall. As Kunjali's power grew, so did his enemies. The Portuguese, reeling from repeated naval losses, secretly negotiated with the Zamorin. They offered political favors in exchange for Kunjali's head. In a shocking betrayal, the Zamorin ordered Kunjali's arrest. Portuguese forces, aided by Zamorin troops, stormed his fort. After a brutal siege, Kunjali IV was captured, chained, and handed over to the Portuguese, who executed him in Goa in 1600. Chapter 6. Legacy. Though betrayed and erased from royal records, Kunjali's legend lived on. His naval innovations influenced later Indian sea warfare. Local ballads and Mappila songs praise his courage. He's celebrated as a symbol of Hindu-Muslim unity in resistance. In 1964, the Indian Navy honored him by naming a warship Ines Kunjali. Chapter 7. The Forgotten Admiral, Kunjali Marakkar IV remains absent from most school history books. Overshadowed by land battles and political dynasties, his sea-based legacy gets limited recognition. Yet he was a forerunner to modern naval warfare, blending terrain-based tactics with moral courage. Conclusion. In an age of empire and colonial ambitions, Kunjali Marakkar IV dared to challenge both European powers and Indian imperial ambitions. His name still echoes in the backwaters and coconut groves of Kerala, where mothers teach their children not just to swim, but to resist. He wasn't just a pirate, admiral, or rebel. He was India's first sea hawk, Kadalil Piranna Veeran, the hero born of the sea. Thank you.